This is the third part. I had stopped at the previous part explaining why only one time Albert Babu Totemkal was displayed here and not two times, why two records were not shown. I explained it was because those two records were grouped together because the location to deliver was the same. Okay, so first, actually, when a delivery person is assigned an order at the beginning of a day, he has to first actually start the delivery from the restaurant. Okay, so initially, if he clicks over here, nothing will happen. Initially, okay, he has to actually start delivery from restaurant. He can only start delivery once. Now, after he starts delivery from the restaurant, he can start any delivery. He can start delivery of the order made by Aaron John or of the orders made by Albert Babu Total. Because two orders are there associated with Albert Babu Total, which are assigned to Ram Kumar. That is this delivery person, uh, which I logged in as. Okay, so assume that he starts from this delivery. Okay, that is he starts delivering Albert Babu Totemkal's orders first. You can see once he starts, the order status has changed from assigned deliverer to started delivery process. Okay, once he has started the delivery, the order status has changed. You can see that here. Now he can get directions. Actually, Albert Babu Totemkal is somewhere in Bihar, almost close by Bihar. So, so since the restaurant is in Kerala and he is in Bihar, you can imagine how far away both are. I had added the location of restaurant as Kerala and Albert Babu Totemkal. I had added his location to deliver if he was not in restaurant as somewhere in Bihar, perhaps. So when I click get directions, you would expect to see directions shown from wherever the location is in Kerala in which the restaurant is. From that place onwards, wherever Albert Babu is in somewhere close by Bihar or in Bihar. So from Kerala to perhaps Bihar, you would see uh, directions. So I would show you that. I actually clicked right now get directions link, and this is the page that I got directed to. Actually, there's no API involved. It's just another website that is getting opened. You can see from Kerala to somewhere maybe in Bihar. You can see the directions. Actually, I'm not explaining the low level on how I did this. If you are interested, you can ask me during the Viva. Okay. So after a delivery started, the delivery person can look at this and follow this part. Follow this part uh, and reach the location to deliver. After he reaches there, he can click delivery completed after he delivers. Once delivery completed is clicked, here you can start this delivery. That option is enabled. Okay. So see this delivery started. Now, when directions are obtained, what happens is directions to go from restaurant to wherever Aaron John is not so. Directions to go from somewhere in Bihar, perhaps. From Bihar to wherever Aaron John is. Aaron John is somewhere in Gujarat, perhaps. So from Bihar to Gujarat, directions are so. It's not from Kerala to Gujarat, it is from Bihar to Gujarat. Because the delivery person stopped at Bihar. From Bihar, he started the delivery process. That's why the directions are shown from Bihar to Gujarat. Okay. So when I click here, you can see that. See, the directions are shown from maybe somewhere in Bihar. I don't know where exactly is it. Maybe it's close by Bihar or not in Bihar exactly. Well, anyways, from close by Bihar or in Bihar. From here to here, that is from Bihar to Gujarat. Okay. So the directions are shown. So after the delivery person reaches Gujarat, he can click delivery completed. And the order status changes from started delivery process to completed delivery. Okay. So this is actually just one scenario. I will show you another scenario also. Okay. So right now I will click over here, click to log out if need be. Suppose after delivering Aaron Jones and Albert Babu Totemkals, he wants to take break or he just uh, or he just is about to go to the restaurant back so that he can get more orders that he can deliver. Okay. So then he can click here. I actually logged out right now. Now I can log in. Now I will show you another scenario. Now here, suppose suppose that uh, this order of Albert Babu Totemkal is prepared. Okay. And say it is assigned to this time say Ravi Singh. Okay. Now you can see that the order status changed from prepared to assigned delivery. Let me just add one more order. I will just log out. I will log in as Aaron John. Let me add one quantity of rice. Uh, Let me click here. Now you can see that the funds for people involved changed. You can see that it changed from 0 to 5. That means 5 rupees is required for the people involved. It's not the funds received, it is the funds required. Okay. So now let me just log out. I will log in as Arnav Sahu. Actually, I have to type 24 because this order is made 12:34 a.m. 24th March 2026. It's not 23rd March. I actually added the order 24th March. So now you can see one order, right? Say this is uh, prepared, and say I assign this also to Ravi Singh. Now you can see that the order status changed to assigned deliverer. Let me just see the orders over here. So looks like the orders over here are only of Albert Babu Topinker. I'll just log in as Albert Babu Topinker once. Uh, I'll just order, say one quantity of rice. Say I click here and get free part of it. So basically this would be 10. I'll log in as Arnav Sahu. Okay, so you can see here an order came. I can assign this to a delivery person. Say I assign this to Ravi Singh, right? You can see that the order status has changed. Now let me log in as Ravi Singh. So I can see the order that was assigned yesterday. See, I can see the order that was assigned yesterday. Oh, sorry, this is the order assigned today. I can see the order assigned yesterday. See, this is the order assigned yesterday. So he can say first deliver this. Say he starts from the restaurant and then he starts the delivery. He gets the direction to go to Bihar somewhere. See, you can see the direction. And then he completes the delivery. Now say he starts today's orders. Now you can see that click when you begin delivery from restaurant is disabled. But actually, if I log out, it would become enabled. I will just demonstrate that to you. See, right now this is enabled. The reason it was disabled before was, see over here, if you check carefully, click to log out if need break. That means if break is necessary, first I have to log out. After logging out, I can again start from restaurant. So now you would have understood why that time it was not enabled. Only if break is taken, then only I can do this. So now break was taken. That's why I logged out. So now say I again start from the restaurant. So then now say I start delivery. I will show you the directions. It would be from Kerala to Gujarat somewhere. You can see that right now. Kerala to Gujarat somewhere. Now after the delivery is completed, I can click here. Now I can start delivery over here. But as I said you, if a break is required, I can click here. So say I want a break, I click here. Now again I am logging in. After my break, I am trying to again deliver. See. Now you can see I can again click on this option to start delivery from the restaurant. Also, I can click over here delivery started, this option. What does this mean is it directly uses the previously stopped location. That is where? Gujarat, right? I reached Gujarat. So from Gujarat to Bihar because Albert Babu Totemkal, he's in Bihar somewhere, maybe. So from Gujarat to Bihar, a direction is shown if I click here. But if I click here from Kerala to Bihar, the direction is shown. I will just show you that. So if I click here and if I click here, then the direction is going to be from Kerala to Bihar. As you can see that the direction is from Kerala to Bihar. After the delivery process is done, I can click delivery completed. Now after all deliveries are completed, or surely I can take a break and log out. I can go to a restaurant or anywhere else. So right now I showed you another case in which uh, how deliveries the Google Map works. I showed you how that works. how exactly I built that to work. So right now I'm just logging in as Arnav Sahu. Okay, so I'll just show you the status right now. First, I will show you yesterday's orders. Right now, you can see, I guess this was the order that I don't remember which exactly I assigned to Ravi Singh. That is yesterday's which order. Anyways, one of this order changed from assigned deliverer to completed delivery. Uh, it's uh, 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 maybe Albert Babu Totem Fields. I don't remember which one properly. Okay, so I will show you today's orders. So both are completed. You can see right here that both are completed. Okay, so this is the explanation of the delivery, uh, how it happens. But my delivery system is not very perfect. I will say you an edge case in which my delivery system doesn't fail, but it can cause slightly, slightly uh, imperfect user interface. Uh, uh, actually, I could have maybe tried to fix that issue, but it would require more time. And I figured it out, and I figured out that issue today itself. So I did not try to fix it, but I will say to you what's the issue. The issue is that if a delivery person has already been assigned orders, and then he comes back to restaurant and he again gets some other extra orders assigned, then the start delivery button and the click when you begin delivery from restaurant both would be enabled. So if he clicks start delivery that time, actually the previous location where he stopped, from there onwards to wherever the user's destination is, the directions would be same. So it won't stop the delivery person from doing that because it's not be from the previous stopped place, right? It should be from the restaurant to wherever he has to go. But I actually did not disable that button. Actually, I can maybe try to disable, but it would take some effort, some amount of thinking. It would take some time. But if a delivery person click when you begin from restaurant properly and then clicks delivery start, then everything would work fine. But if he directly clicks delivery start after he had already completed deliveries the same day itself, then the directions that are shown won't be correct. But it's just like, saying, like, actually, there's a lot of input validation that I did not do. For example, I can actually, you remember that I had added needs, right? So over there, I had to type some amount for estimate, right? So if I, for example, type -100, I don't think any error would be seen. If I type, say, ABCD, maybe some issue would be there, but no clean error message would be shown. If I type -100 or something invalid, no error message, even if I leave that field empty, no error would be shown. So similar to that, what I am saying, the issue with the delivery, that how everything works is not that there is a error, it's like if the user doesn't think properly and type something, proper. He doesn't type some proper input, or like, you can think that way. If he doesn't do whatever the system asks to do properly, then there can be an issue. So actually, I can try to create that. I mean, I can try to remove that issue, but it would take time. So I did not try to remove. Okay, so now I will say you the main thing. So right now the time is 12:49 a.m. So it's basically um, past midnight. So actually, I did not show you the exact way how it works that way. So actually, what happens is between 11:55 a.m. and 12 p.m., whatever amount is credited in the bank is withdrawn. You can see over here, please don't donate between 11:55 a.m. and 12:05. No, not 11:55 a.m. Please don't donate between 11:55 p.m. and 12:05 a.m. The reason I put this uh, uh, is as follows. Because between 11:55 and 12, actually the money that is there in bank is withdrawn. Whatever money is there in bank is withdraw. Withdraw is done. That's taking the money and then distributing to the people who are employees. Employees are basically very poor people. They could have been beggars perhaps before getting employed. Okay, so money is distributed to them. And in between 12 a.m. and 12:05 a.m., that is the next day, first 5 minutes, beginning first 5 minutes, the admin adds the needs of that day. Okay, the admin adds the needs of that day. There is no system level. There's no system level restriction that stops that stops the donations from occurring between this time. Like suppose I can donate between 11:55 and 12:05. Uh, there won't be any error message like sorry, you cannot donate right now. Actually, I could have implemented all those things, but you understand it would take time to do all those stuffs. So there's no error that will be shown, but the donations, it's not happened between this time. Okay, because if it happens, then it would dynamically keep on changing the funds that are there in the bank. It would not be a very clean situation. It would cause some issues, perhaps. I just logged out right now. I'll just log in as user. Over here, you can see please don't donate or order between this time. Why I put order also means because while money is getting withdrawn, uh, perhaps no one would be there in the restaurant to uh, take an order. Like no one would be involved, perhaps. Also, the funds would keep on dynamically changing while money that is reserved is taking. I mean, when the reserved stuff is being taken, if it keeps on dynamically changing, it would lead to some amount of maybe confusion. So I just try to halt donations and orders between that. Okay, so now I will show you how the accumulation happens. Right now, you can see that there is 10. 10 rupees is the funds that are uncovered. Okay, so right now actually the exact time is 12:53 a.m. But assume right now the time is between 12 a.m. and 12:05 a.m. So what the admin has to do, I will just show you what the admin would be doing. Okay, I just logged out. Now I would show you what the admin would be doing. So assume that the time right now is between 12 a.m. and 12:05 a.m. So the admin would be busy trying to add a needs. So I just did not type the proper password. Okay. So right now you can see add land rent if there. The reason I can see this is because yesterday I had added land rent. Today again it came off. Okay. Uh, this re-estimate funds by clicking here if no needs exist today. It's a simple only. The idea behind it is simple, but for a beginner and not beginner, like for a person who's not very familiar with my idea, it may be slightly hard to grasp. Maybe. Mm, Well, I'll explain this later, but I'm not planning to show a practical on what this does exactly. Okay, so I will just add a need right now. Say I add a need for again Ram Kumar. Uh, say I add the same need I had added yesterday. Okay, so the need is added successfully. Okay, say just one need is there. Okay, the estimate was 100 rupees. Now say land rent is also there. Land rent is again say 10 rupees. So, okay, so I have added land rent. Now you can not see that add land rent if there option because every day only one time I can add land rent. That is optional. If it is there, then I can add. Okay, so now I want to show you something. Now, how would the funds be? Now, you can maybe try to make a guess on what the funds for the people involved would be. The rent added is 10 rupees. The estimate of the need added to Ram Kumar is 100 rupees. That is today. And yesterday there was 10 rupees pending. Okay, so the answer is that it will be 10 plus 10 plus 100. That is 120. Because the yesterday's pending gets accumulated to need, today's need estimate. It gets accumulated. So that's why it's 10 plus 10 plus 100. So yesterday's 10 balance plus today's 10 that is rent and today's 100 that is need estimate associated with Ramkumar. So I will just show you that. Say I'm logging as Aaron John just to show you that. So now you can see that it's 120. Now let me be clear with one thing. Right now, what is the amount there in the bank? The amount that is there in the bank is zero. See, the needs are added between 12 a.m. and 12:05 a.m. by the admin if there. Okay. The amount is withdrawn from the bank between 11:55 a.m. and 12, not a.m. The amount is withdrawn from bank between 11:55 p.m. and 12 a.m. Okay. So after withdraw, will any amount be there in bank? No, right? No amount. It will be zero. So right now, actually, there is zero balance in the bank. There is actually zero balance in the bank. So now if I'm going to order, now say I try to order two quantities of rice. Now say I donate, say just 7 rupees, say through SBI. Okay. So now actually what would happen is, see how much deficit donation is there. The cost price is actually 10 rupees. Okay. The cost price is actually 10 rupees, but the paid amount is 7 rupees. So there's a deficit of 3 rupees, right? There's a deficit of 3 rupees. Also, there is zero balance in bank. So what would happen? Here the amount will become 3 rupees and here it will be 120 itself. So now you can see that here the amount is 3 rupees and here the amount is 120 itself. Now let me just show you one thing. Suppose I try to order 3 quantities of rice. Say this time, if I click get free can't afford, what would happen? Basically, 15 is added to 3. That means 18 rupees it will become. Right? Very simple, right? It became 18.